Self-love is looking in the mirror and validating worthiness before anyone can either attest or deny. Self-love is giving themselves treasures that money can't buy. Time, acceptance. Self-love is feeding your virtues that sustain your life, depriving your vice in the name of your awakening. Self-love is renouncing one's own ability to lie, tell the truth, shame the devil. We have a tendency to fabricate our truth, then distrust because we don't expect anyone else to be as truthful to us than we are to ourselves. But self-love is saying no to the thoughts in our heads that are resistance towards our resilience, undermining our brilliance, dishonoring our spiritual needs, causing spiritual dis-ease. Self-love is debunking the idea of loud silence, finding peace in moments of solitude so that one's rejuvenated to be a spiritual technician to the shattered will and the broken hearts. Self-love is not only securing the bag, but securing the cup, ensuring it is full enough to pour out into the pots of soil that our flowers will bloom next season. Self-love is paramount. So many entities to make one happy. Aim for joy each day, because joy can never be taken away. Thank you.
That was the lovely Queen B with that piece of self-love, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I love.
Let that marinate on your soul real quick.
Thank you for that, Queen B. That was beautiful. We need to be investing in ourselves. And actually that brings up a question I have for you guys today. What do you feel like your number one priority is or should be?
Yeah, it was the same thing.
Well, first priority is to introduce. This is Dope Chycks Collective.
And I'm Danny Blue, and that's TNT over there. And we welcome you, and this is my crew.
That's right. These are the Dope Chycks Collective right here in the building. And it's many more. I
There's
don't know
some
which camera to
pockets.
look at.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. And as we stated before, this is a creative platform that's also involved in the community. And we each contribute things to the community individually, both artistic and on the
Battlefields,
Okay.
social justice, everything.
Everything for women.
hmm So, introducing the lovely B and her background. Can you tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll get into that powerful question that I hope everybody got time to ponder about.
Yes, thank you so much, Queen. Yes, my name is B. I go by B, the Healing Woman, B Renee. I am an artist, writer, and I'm a student, okay? I am here to experience life. I am grateful to be here with you ladies.
Honored.
I have learned so much in the very short time frame that I've been around some of you. I'm just meeting some of you, and I've learned so much. It's beautiful to see us come together on a common mission and succeed at it. You know what I mean? It's beautiful.
Girl, yes. Girl, yes.
So yes, my question was, what do you guys feel is number one priority? And what do you feel like it should be? Because self-honesty with ourselves, it may not be what you feel like it should be, but what is it and what should it be?
Well, my priority is definitely my family and just developing children that would be productive and conscious members in society and that can give back in a way that leaves a legacy. I'm trying to leave a legacy behind, so that's what's important to me. Among many other things, but that's one of the most important.
To me, my priority is my peace. I have spent 40 plus years entertaining, making everyone else happy. Making sure that everyone else is taken care of. I can count on my hands how many times I've taken time before for myself, and that's sad. Because I'm constantly pouring into other people, and when I need to recharge, I have no one to pour into me. So that was one of the reasons why this was developed in the first place.
I was gonna say you do now, girl.
Yeah, because Sisterhood is very important. A lot of us, especially black women, coin on the phrase, I don't mess with women, or I don't deal with other women, I don't like women. Well, you kind of need your women, sis. You kind of. Because, like, my sister had to fix my crown today. I'm sitting up here trying to worry about everybody else. She like, get it together. And I had to thank her for that. You know what I mean? Because I would have still been chasing my tail had she not said, hey, get it together. So I thank her for that. And I know there's going to be moments with everything that's going on where I'm going to have to fix somebody's crown. Someone's going to have to fix mine. But just being able to have that is such a beautiful thing, because that didn't always exist in my world, in the world of some of you, as you know, we share stories and similarities. So that's my priority.
I would say my priority is kind of like T&T is my family. So for me, my kids, like, they didn't ask to be here. So for me, it's a priority to make sure they have what they need, a lot of what they want, because I brought them here. That was my choice, not theirs. So I feel like I have a responsibility to make sure that they have a good life, you know, and it doesn't always mean a lot of things, but, you know, enriching them and giving them exposure to things that, you know, maybe they wouldn't if somebody else was their parent. Like, I just feel like it's my job to do that for my kids, you know what I mean? And what should it be? I still think it should be that. That is what it is, and that is what it should be. And I love the peace, because peace of mind is priceless for me. So in doing so, like that's like built in, because I won't have my kids in an unsafe, unpeaceful environment, because it's not going to give me peace. You know what I mean? So it just, everything to me just like kind of revolves around that core. So.
And just in case anybody missed it, who you are for the listening audience and people checking out Dope Chycks Collective for the first time.
I'm Shannon Crutchfield. Yeah,
Bomb real estate agent.
Yeah, thank you.
You better
Yeah.
tell it.
Yeah, I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker West Shell. Have been real estate since 2011. Doing some investments, and just love helping people find homes and sell
So if
homes.
we need houses, we know where to go.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Or
But
just,
like
you know,
this.
the education. You know, I love to educate people on real estate, and like I said, that investment piece of it, because real estate, I mean, they're not making any more land. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not just the home you live in or the home you're gonna live in, you know, but how else can you, you know, earn some funds or teach your kids how to have some generational wealth, you know, so all of that, I love it.
I have to talk to you after the show.
Okay, I'll be
Well, let me have my little 2 cents real quick. Well, first I would like to say my number one priority is just being a woman first.
All right.
Before everything, because that's the base of everything else for me. So I need to make sure my foundation is solid and things. So that's number one for me. And I'm Taniqua, for anybody who's listening.
Tell them what you do, Taniqua.
I am an artist. I like to call myself an artist activist. I just found this term though I like. It's called artivist. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna steal that. Yeah, I guess I'm an artivist. I teach a poetry workshop that's specifically tailored for survivors called the Thrive Poetry Workshop. It targets the trauma to prison pipeline. So that's what I do.
I was just vibing with this sister on the way here. We got so much in common. I'm gonna have to talk to you after the show too.
And Ms. V.
Oh, okay. So, right now, my main priority is showing up for myself every day. And when I say show up for myself, when I feel that something's wrong or something's on my spirit, I need to say it. We as women, we are encouraged to, you know, be seen, not heard. Just be quiet, keep your peace. But I feel like making peace is better than keeping peace. And if you have something to say, say it. So I've been working on that every single day. That's my main priority. And I'm Queen V. I'm a spoken word artist around the city, student at UC, and yeah, that's about it.
All right. And we have one more.
Everybody, I'm Remedy. A lot of people know me as T Remedy. I am a spoken word artist as well. A lot of us are artists here. Many of us met through artist work. I like that artist line. Outside of Dope Chycks Collective, I am working on a couple of things too. So once we pick up off of here, I would like to talk about that. And I am a part of a dope group, and I want to continue on with some dope work.
I love it. We got other ladies in the building too. They can say, hey, wave. I don't know if they wanted to be on camera or not. Yeah.
So I was
Some
going to
more
go
dope
ahead and
chicks.
introduce someone who's off camera right now. My cousin Adina Woodford. If you need like just some tools, you know, just that simple to cleanse your home. I mean, like sage, crystals. She's your go-to. She is so. I mean, you walk in her space and your energy just immediately shifts. Like, it's like magic. It's black girl magic in her house for real. Like you walk up in there.
24/7.
Yeah. And
So the next party's at your house.
That's what I was thinking.
It's small, but you can come. When you go in and you supposed to be comfortable. That's
Yeah.
the whole entire purpose.
And
Well,
she-
knock out chaos, but in there's comfort.
she's a little camera shy today, so that's why you can hear her, but you can't see her.
It's your
But-
loss because
but-
she looks stunning.
Right, she's gorgeous. I love her from the bottom of my heart.
She gave me the shirt off her back, y'all.
And then I got my
Very
cousin here,
beautiful. So,
Marisha Butler, and this is like my sidekick, our best friend. We are, this is like, we a generation apart, but my cousin FBK, which many of you in the community know her, she put her arms around me, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for her. And so I'm doing the same with my cousin here, that, you know, she's my young protege, building up to be a strong black woman, and she's got a heart of gold. I mean, this is somebody that makes an effort to connect to every person that might be her family. Don't say your last name is Butler or anything. It's like she gonna do the research, and then once she know that you family, she want to stay connected. And what I see is that the same connection that she gives to other people, she doesn't always give back. And she's the type of person that kind of hurts. But just letting her know that some people, you know, like their isolation is nothing personal always, you know, but still maintain that loving spirit, and she's a love to be around. I'm glad she's
Well,
here
you're
in our
good day
circle.
here, sweetheart.
Mhm.
Okay, now taking it back to Miss B.
Thank you. Those are some beautiful responses, and I expected nothing less, honestly, because I know I've gotten to know each of you, even in this short period of time. So I know y'all love y'all families, and y'all putting 100% of yourself, 1,000% of yourself out there for each and every one of them in your households. I feel like the number one priority should be to be the best version of ourselves, and you guys said that in many different ways. The best versions of ourselves at all times, you know, spiritual, mental, and physical well-being, so that we can be up to par, be 100% us, instead of being what we're influenced by, you know, the energies that we come and have interactions with throughout the day, whether it's a person, place, you know, or just the weather. Some people wake up and don't like that it's raining and decide, okay, this is how my day's going. I'm like, no, the earth is just a little thirsty. The earth can't sip some water.
We sip wine.
Like, you wet your whistle this morning. That's what my grandma used to say. Just wet your whistle, baby. Like, you wet your whistle this morning. Like, the earth can't rain. So, yes, I feel like purging toxicity changes every facet of our being. And if we don't, that it affects every aspect of our lives, our health, our mental state, how you are towards the babies, how you are towards your significant other, how you are towards yourself when you look in the mirror, how you dress. I feel like it dictates everything. So I feel like the top priority is making sure you're healthy, making sure you're happy, making sure you're at peace, so that you can be what you need to be for everybody else. So how do you guys purge toxicity in your lives?
I was gonna say, like, too, even before you start to do anything, I think you have to self-diagnose. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand what's the toxic force in your life. You know what I mean? You can't address, what you want to remove if you don't know how to identify it. So it's like, to me, it's really important to put your finger on that thing, you know what I mean, and do some self-evaluation, because you might feel like you're mad, like, all right, I'm just upset, I'm so sad, I'm upset all the time, but you don't know why, you know what I mean? So what are you gonna do about it if you don't know the why behind it? You know what I mean? So you gotta do some soul searching, and you gotta kind of understand and spend some time with yourself to do some self-diagnosis. And I share with y'all, the whole Reiki thing. But when you do Reiki, that's the first thing you do. You self-scan. Because how can you receive or remove anything from anybody else if you block? So like for me, like again, it's just that self-diagnosis. You know what I'm saying? Understand what it is so you can get rid of it. Because it could be in many forms or come from anywhere. So.
But how do you figure that out? I mean, do you just need to sit in solidarity, like just really think things out? Like sometimes you could just be moving, the life is just going and going, and you don't even realize that you're in a funk. You're crying for no reason. Like, I don't even know something's wrong, but I don't even know wrong, and I don't even have time to even think about what's wrong.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking about the women, just on that grind, but unless somebody, like what they did what you did for Danny today, like, hey, redirect her, you know what I'm saying? And probably I needed that because I was up here.
Yeah, but you know what she did though when I told her? That's what I mean.
Pause.
She acknowledged it. You know what I'm saying? She received it. You know what I'm saying? So even like I went through a divorce, and apparently I got real nasty at some point. So what I was doing was I was going through like, oh no, I still got it. I can do everything. I'm good. I got it. No, everything is gonna be fine. The kids are gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. Everything is good. Let's just go. Let's just go. And after several people, tapped me, was like, you've been kind of tripping.
You're not fine.
You're not fine. And I was like, I went to counseling because I was like, dang, maybe I'm not fine. After the first person said it, I was like, they just think they know. They just, maybe it's them. But then after 2-3 people say it, denial like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought I had it together. But I didn't realize, it's a lot of stuff happening in my subconscious. There's a lot of stuff happening in my spirit and my emotions that I couldn't identify with. But when I received it, and I took that time to step back and be like, all right, maybe I am tripping. Maybe I did say some things. Because, I got a, butthole kind of persona anyway. You know what I mean? And it's not intentional.
No, you don't.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's from a place of love. I just say things technically, you know what I mean? Or like say like if it's truthful, it shouldn't hurt. But the truth
hey, the truth hurts.
So it's okay. It's not intentional, but I feel like it's factual, so you should receive it. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
You know what I'm saying? But it was more than that. You know what I'm saying? But until multiple people said that, I couldn't hear it. You know what I mean? So once I heard it though, I was like, all right, well let me reel back, because I can't keep on this way. And I didn't feel good. Once it was brought into my presence, I was like, I don't feel good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to do these things, but no, I don't feel good. So I went to counseling, and I was like, look, I don't know, these people talking about I'm tripping, I don't feel right, but I think I'm fine, and she was just like, yeah, you're not fine. So, you know what I'm saying, we worked through that, but again, you gotta stop, and you gotta be able to receive, like, something's wrong, when you're off, you know what I'm saying, but if you're not ready to receive that, or do anything about it, it's never gonna matter, you know what I'm saying?
I was
If you
gonna
wanna
say
stay
another
in
thing.
wallow.
It's also important to address counseling. Everyone, like, oh, you want to see someone, like, it's embarrassing.
There's a stigma.
And it's not. It's okay for the headspace, because sometimes, like, we have friends and family and everybody's spouses, and you think that all of the best advice comes from them or your experiences, but then it's okay if you need to go see someone that has a degree to dissect some of those things that, like she said, that you think you're okay and you're really not, and it's okay to be not okay.
Well,
Right.
hold on, I'm gonna interject because degree came up.
Speak loudly, everybody.
And everybody-
So, as everyone in this room knows, I have a degree in psychology. I also have a degree in women's studies. So, and sometimes I have to seek help.
Okay.
And I think people need to hear that, because people assume because you're in mental health and you have the ability to diagnose and you have the ability to guide and you have the ability, but you also have the ability to take on everybody else's stuff. And at some point you have to have a place to unload. So if you are like me, you're an empath, or you're in the field where you work with helping people, be it in nursing, be it in doing workshops with people who are healing, be it, you know, even if you're a fitness guru, and I mean, people who disclose things to people who they spend a lot of quality time with. So if you're that person that is in the business of being dumped on, and I don't mean that in a bad way, it's okay to tell someone, hey, I need a break. Or, you know, if you're not, and I'm learning this about myself, people are so used to coming to me and saying, hey, I got this issue, I got this problem, I got this going on. I have to learn how to tell people, pause. I can't do this today. I can't do this right now. I don't have the energy to pour into you the way that you need to be poured into, because I need to recharge.
Knowing your boundaries.
Setting
boundaries, knowing your limits.
Absolutely, because people will dump, especially if they know you're that listening ear. They don't even ask you, like, hey, are you in a position right now to listen? Because guess what? I got issues too. And guess what? I can't dump my junk on nobody. You know, I can't dump myself on anybody. I don't have, well, now I can. But, you know, it was a place where I was like, yo, who can I call when I'm crying at night and I don't know why I'm crying, or I know why I'm crying, but, you know,
What do I do next?
what do I do next? Or can I have somebody guide me through my junk? Because right now I'm so out of it that I can't see straight. But people like, oh, you such this good energy. Oh, you do this for me. You do this for everybody. I can't do this for you right now. Leave me alone. But I've learned how to say that in a loving way, because I used to lash out and like, just shut the hell up. You can't do this. You know?
Don't ask me for shit.
I was gonna make a suggestion real quick, because it's funny you said that. Like, a person don't even ask you when they get on the phone, like, hey, do you got time for this? Like, what? Let me check your mental.
Are you busy?
Do you have the mental capacity for what I'm about to lay on you right now? And then give a person the time to answer that. Because, like you said, that day, just for that particular day, wasn't your day. No, I actually need you to listen to me. You just call me with yours, but hold on.
You might not get the best response.
Exactly. And so I think that's something that we also need to start a trend with the women as well, and even with Dope Chycks Collective and what's going into the future, is that, do you have a mental space for me today?
Absolutely, that's a good
Like, that's important. Like, do you even have that? Because if you don't have it, then it's okay. Because if that person doesn't, then that's okay too.
Right.
I think we also get off on a tangent as far as sensitivity. Like, the things that we go through, we're hard about, but then sensitive about other things, and then certain, when somebody is upset, we don't process that correctly because of our own feelings.
Yeah.
I would have to say my favorite way to unload is by writing, because, you know, paper is patient. It's also something that once you write, you can go back and reflect on. You can basically build by yourself. So even like with very sensitive subjects, you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm talking to this person. It's all, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Introspection, looking deep within. So work's able to be done there. And then you could also take what you wrote and kind of look, you know, at your own progress. As for somebody else's advice, you know, writing is very, very therapeutic.
It is.
And it can be done with something as simple as a piece of paper and a pen. So
Right.
it can be done anywhere.
And journaling is a way to gain perspective as well, you know, because even when you, as we were saying, you know, you go to your friend to unload, you know, if you go hit that journal first and you just letting it all out, by the time you actually get to your friend, or your friend can be like, all right, girl, I got 10 minutes for you now. You can be like, girl, I was tripping.
Cause I just read this.
I read this, right? You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, well, here was the situation, but now that I've written it out and had some time with myself,
Everything's good.
it's you know, I'm cool, but you know, now check me if I need checking, but here's where I am with it. You know what I mean? So it gives you that like that simmer time. You know what I mean? To just kind of like let it
creating
go.
the atmosphere to bring life to the things that you desire. Honesty with self, confession, journaling was major in my journey as well. Like to this day, you know what I mean. Morning and at night, you make sure
I do
everything
morning pages.
at night too,
At night, okay.
because I then I go back and evaluate. You know what I mean? And I look, okay, if it's a Monday or a Tuesday, I'll look back a few weeks back and look where was I at last Monday? Where was I at 3 weeks ago? You know what I mean? What type of headspace was I in? What energy was I speaking from? And we have to figure that out and calculate that. It's an important variable when we're calculating and problem solving in our lives. What energy are we holding? You know, what emotional state are we in when we set intentions? Because we want to set intentions, align our thoughts, words, and actions with them in order to purge the toxicity. I mean,
That's important.
it is. So, like Lauryn Hill said, how you gonna win when you ain't right with things?
Period.
How you
Flat
gonna
out.
win when you ain't right?
Come again. What she say?
Right. We need Sean. We need Sean over here DJing, so because he would have came right in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right in. He would have
Definitely win.
jumped right in.
Yeah, right on time too.
Yep.
Tell us how we gonna win.
Right. So we are infinite beings. The universe acts accordingly, you know, based on the energy we project to it. So as long as going forward, we can be healthy about our purging, because it's a healthy way. You know, journaling. You guys listed some beautiful ways. Journaling, self-evaluation, poetry.
You have to self-date too.
You really do.
You have to self-date. Like, you have to take yourself on date. I just learned that this year. That's a beautiful thing. Like, really get in your own space and take yourself on a date. And I'm not talking about, like, it don't have to be food. It could be, I always wanted to go to this art museum.
Did you say self-date?
Like,
I mean, if that's what you need.
well, because we always look for a date with a person. But no, I learned with journaling that you have to date yourself. Something that I will also add to everyone, like later we can talk about The Artist's Way. It's a book that also comes with a journal. And a journal is your 3 pages that you write out daily. That's why I said the morning pages is the morning pages. And also, like Shannon said, you get that out early in the day, right? So the good thing about it is that when you write those 3 pages, now it's done. You've already unleashed, as soon as you woke up in the morning, what the issue was that you didn't know that you went to sleep with last night. So the good thing about it is once you start doing it, even for a week, you will realize that it's like, wow, like, oh man, and you're not gossiping with your friends, you're not gossiping with family, you're not unleashing it on your spouse. It is all on paper. And then you don't even go back and read it. You actually wait a month. You don't even read what you've written at all for a whole month. You just keep
I
going.
wouldn't make it.
And
I
then
got to read it.
Right. The itch.
the other part about that is that once you get it out, then it's done. That's that. And like she said, then it wasn't even that big of an issue after you wrote it out. Like, oh dang, I was going on about that, and now I just figured it out, and now I need the help.
I might still feel like I'm right, but.
I might still feel like I'm right or my feelings were valid. I just
Right.
present it in a different way. You know what I mean? And as opposed to being like spewing or being like "Rawr" on somebody, to be like, you know, I really did appreciate how, you know, you said these things, you did these things, and I feel like this. So that's how I feel. You know, if you got anything to add to it, you know, we can converse. But you know,
I was watching this episode of Married to Medicine. I think that's what it is. And it was one of the doctors, and she was like, I guess her 2 older sons that came back home from college. And, you know, she had her own a whiteboard and everything, just reiterating the rules. Like, look, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And then the husband and her sons, her like older sons, It was like, well, we got some rules for you.
Right.
And flipped it on. He's like, no, just sit down and listen. Just sit down and listen.
Take that.
And then it's like, you know, your tone sometimes it be real out there. And you be like, why is this Coke here? Why is this Coke here? You know what I'm saying? It's like, she's like, and I like saw myself in her. But it's just like, I feel like after I done said something 2 or 3 times, the 4th time it's screaming. And then I'm thinking, why am I screaming? But, I guess it's just some hard head. But it's that type of stuff of just like evaluating like our tone. We could get real elevated and just aggravated and don't even see what that is. Everything everyone said today was just powerful. I was taking notes because I don't do those things. I don't journal. I wasn't dating things, or certainly wasn't just doing enough self-healing and help. So I hope that the conversation everyone's listening to today, which I know for a fact is going to help someone out there, because this is a space to be vulnerable. It's a space where we can come together and speak some truth and in the same time heal each other. And healing each other, we healing the world. So I'm gonna give it back to B.
Yes, I love it. Thank y'all so much. It really was a lot of wisdom dropped on the table today, and from a completely different angle. Even there's some people out there, because I'm guilty, who bottle up. You know what I mean? They don't talk to anybody.
That's me.
They don't. They're not venting to people. Like, so that build up is not healthy either. And really, that's actually how I ended up on the mic. That's how I ended up with spoken word.
Same.
And I've always been a writer anyways, but it's a release. So whatever it is, even if you're not a talker, get out there, because it's perfect strangers. You know what I mean? I love the open mic setting. It's a perfect, you don't know me. I can get up here and tell you everything.
Yes.
You don't know me. You don't even know my real name. Listen to my story. So I can heal and go home and eat my cashew ice cream and drink my red wine and go to bed. You feel me? So yes, thanks again, ladies. This is a beautiful topic. I think we're gonna close this conversation. I'm sure we'll open it back up again, because this is beautiful. But I want it to bloom. I want us to open this conversation back up at a later date. But I think every single one of you.
Love y'all. Thank you.